Hello my awesome viewers, my name is A-Lex, and this ain't just pro wrestling, this is brutality. And ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time, it's finally here, the first BPWF pay-per-view event out for blood is here. And we're kicking things off with a semi-final match in the BPWF World Championship Tournament as Jon Moxley makes his way to the ring to do battle with the man already in the ring, the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn. Moxley defeated Tomohiro Ishii in a fantastic match this week on Brutality to earn his spot in this match, and Sami Zayn, of course, defeated Kenny Omega 4 weeks ago in one hell of a match on Brutality when he just barely got into the ring at the count of 20 for the victory. Of course, the winner of this match will face the winner of our next semifinal match in the main event tonight to determine the first BPWF World Champion. Also tonight, the other three championships will be on the line. The Tag Team Championships, Women's Championship, and Intercontinental Championship will all be on the line tonight. And we will crown all four of our first champions here in Brutality, and there is sure to be blood, as 3 of the 4 championship matches tonight will be death matches. So you have that to look forward to. Let's pay attention to the action at hand as Sami Zayn and Moxley trade blows and trade chops to the chest. Some forearms from Sami Zayn, and now Jon Moxley biting the forehead of Sami Zayn, and 2 minutes into the show, it lives up to its name. We've got blood. Sami Zayn is busted open. We saw Moxley bite the head of Tomohiro Ishii open last week on Brutality, and here tonight, he does the same thing to poor Sami Zayn. Sami drags him out of the corner, a stomp on the leg, and now a punch to the head, but Moxley coming back with a chop, and these two men fighting back and forth. Moxley goes down, Sami Zayn with the advantage right now. Sami with another stomp to the leg. Gets caught by Moxley though. Big leg screw by Moxley, taking him down, and now biting the head of Sami Zayn again. Moxley don't care if he gets blood in his mouth. He'll drink the blood of Sami Zayn. He's not a vampire though, so maybe that's a little too far. Here we go. Moxley with the knees to the head. Brutal knees to the open wound, and now with the cloverleaf. Is Sami Zayn going to submit? Is Moxley going to the finale of this tournament? No. Sami Zayn able to fight out of that hold, and now has Moxley up. Takes him down with that sidewalk slam. From behind, it goes in front. Drop kick to the face, but Moxley right back up. He gets caught with a suplex and a bridge from Zayn, but it's a rope break. Here in this match, there are rope breaks to make things a little bit more difficult to get into that death match tonight. 45-minute time limit. Of course, our second semifinal match coming up right after this will be Kevin Owens taking on AJ Styles. That is going to be a big match, and just like this one has been so far. Off the ropes goes Moxley, catches Sami Zayn with an elbow to the face, and now got up and down with the double underhook facebuster. Sami Zayn though, he's fighting back off the ropes. He goes float over DDT by Sami Zayn. Zayn working on the head of Moxley, but Moxley picks him up and drops him down with that Falcon Arrow. Now Moxley, what's he looking for here? Whatever it was, it's not going to come to fruition. He gets sent into the corner, and the haluva kick by Sami Zayn. Is that it? No, not even a 1 count. We saw this against Ishii. Moxley kept kicking out at 1, and here tonight he's doing the same thing against Sami Zayn. What is it going to take to stop Jon Moxley? He is on a roll right now, and he looks unstoppable as he bites the open wound of Sami Zayn again, causing more blood to gush out of the head of the underdog. Sami Zayn is in a bad spot. Luckily, he got to the ropes. That does count as a submission. Big drop from Jon Moxley. Zayn landing on his head from that Uranagi. Ambrose goes around, catches him again with another Uranagi. Sami Zayn is not in a good position right here as Moxley throws him all the way down to the apron and then to the outside. This is just getting more and more brutal by the minute. That's why it's called Brutality. And if anyone really is out for blood tonight, it's Jon Moxley. Moxley sends Sami Zayn off the barricade. Can Zayn get back into the ring? He does at the count of 16. Zayn sends Jon Moxley in the corner, but his equilibrium off he collapses. He cannot capitalize. Now the two lock up. Sami Zayn with a forearm to the face of Jon Moxley drags Moxley away from the ropes. Big Pele kick. Sami is on a roll right here, but he gets caught. Death Rider. 1, 2. No, Sami kicks out. I thought it was over there. Moxley hit the Death Rider out of nowhere. But Sami Zayn somehow able to kick out. He goes off the ropes. Big jumping forearm. But it gets kicked in the head and both men are down. Moxley up first. Zayn has just had so much damage done to him, but he catches Jon Moxley with the exploder suplex. Sami trying his best to just get through this match. I mean, even if he makes it to the main event, will he even be able to compete with how injured he is? Here's the cover. 1. Backslide. Oh, I thought it was over. Sami Zayn couldn't get the job done. He sends Moxley to the outside for a much-needed breather. I need a breather, too. This match is just going insane right now. Moxley able to get back into the ring. The two lock up. Moxley catches him. Another Uranagi. Dropping Sami Zayn back down on his head again. From behind goes Moxley. Big bulldog. Now Moxley with the cloverleaf. The cloverleaf applied. Is Sami Zayn gonna tap out? No, Sami Zayn able to get out of it. Zayn and Moxley. Moxley going for the Death Rider again, maybe? No, Sami Zayn able to counter with a backdrop. Sami Zayn with the jawbreaker. Off the ropes he goes. Catches Moxley with a float over DDT again. Second one of the match. Moxley's neck and head must be hurting after that, but Sami Zayn's neck and head just got driven down with the elevated Death Rider. 1, 2, and 3. Jon Moxley is headed to the finals of the Brutality BPWF World Championship tonight. And we're about to see who he will be taking on in the finals when Kevin Owens and AJ Styles are set to do battle. And from what I'm hearing, AJ Styles has a bit of a new look. He's gotten a haircut, and he might be reforming a club. We will see right about now. Here we go. Our second semi-final match, and like I said, I think the Bullet Club is back because you can't see it right now, but Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson are at ringside, and AJ Styles sporting the Bullet Club attire here tonight. He's brought back up, and things are going to be a little tougher for Kevin Owens, as Mr. KO has the odds stacked against him here tonight. Of course, Gallows and Carl Anderson lost to the Undisputed Era in the Tag Team Championship contender match they had, and it looks like they've aligned themselves again with AJ Styles. AJ catches a forearm from Kevin Owens, and now he hits Owens with an arm drag. Off the ropes goes Owens, gets caught with a back elbow from Styles. Big Dragon Screw leg whip by Kevin Owens. Excuse me. Now Owens in the corner. Styles up on the top. Tornado DDT driving Kevin Owens' head right into the mat. Now Owens gets another forearm to Styles. Those forearms, they can knock someone out. That's why they call him KO, Kevin Owens. Now Styles with a punch to the head. Styles' strikes are also very impressive. He can surely knock a few screws loose with some of his kicks and his punches. And of course that phenomenal forearm, springboard forearm that he likes to use as he goes to the top again. Second tornado DDT of the matchup. Early on, it looks to me that Styles' strategy is to go after the head of Kevin Owens, which is always a good strategy in a wrestling match, is to go after your opponent's head. It's the most, simple strategy, and it seems to work the best for a lot of these guys. Now, I almost said Moxley. Still thinking about Moxley with that great win over Sami Zayn earlier tonight. Moxley just looks unstoppable. I don't know how either of these men could defeat Moxley, but we will see tonight who will be the BPWF World Champion, as AJ Styles now working on the leg of Kevin Owens. But Owens was able to get out of it. And Styles continuing to go after the leg. He's hit a couple of dragon leg screws here so far. Dragon whip leg screws. Now, some more elbows to the knee from Styles. And now ringing the arm. So he's working on all parts of Owens as he drives the head into the mat with that neck breaker, elbow to the face. Owens sends Styles into the corner. Styles and Owens going at it as you see Gallows and Anderson looking on in the corner of AJ Styles, wearing the black and white for the Bullet Club. Now he's got another knee bar in on Owens. So Styles, is Owens going to tap out? No, Styles able to get out of that with a kick to the face again. Off the ropes they go, they collide, but AJ gets the advantage, going for the Styles Clash, but he gets dumped to the outside by Kevin Owens. Now these two men battling it out on the floor here. Very thin padding on that floor. They get back into the ring at a count of 9. Of course, they had a count of 20 to get back in. A rope break from Styles. Of course, like I said, for the first match and this match, rope breaks are in play, which is not something usual here in Brutality. And it is a 45-minute time limit for this match. The main event tonight for the World Championship will be a death match. So, of course, no rules. You can do whatever you want. You can kill your opponent if you want to. That's why they call it a death match. And it will have a 60-minute time limit. Styles now has Owens' big elbow to the back of the head. Here we go. Owens with the guillotine applied to AJ Styles, but AJ Styles going to get out of it. AJ sent off the ropes, gets caught with a knee to the midsection, and now knees to the head from Owens. This is brutality if I've ever seen it. Owens takes Styles down with a snapmare, drags Styles away from the ropes, and picks Styles back up. Go behind, elbow to the face by AJ Styles to reverse it. Styles tells Owens to bring it on. Big combination of kicks by Styles. Wow. Now, Styles, looking for the Styles Clash. Is this going to be it? Styles Clash. And wait a second. The referee checking on Owens. He's out. It's over. Styles has advanced to the finals. And he will join Jon Moxley tonight in that match to determine the BPWF World Championship. Will Styles be the one to stop Moxley, or will Moxley be the one to stop Styles? We will see tonight. And of course, since it's a death match and there's going to be explosives around the ring, Gallows and Anderson will not be there to help Styles. But now it's time for our first championship match. The tag team championships are on the line. Coming up now. Here we go with the Tag Team Championship match. The Undisputed Era taking on The Bar. The Undisputed Era defeated Gallows and Anderson to earn this opportunity. Kyle O'Reilly won that match with a ankle lock. I believe, yes, an ankle lock applied to Luke Gallows. Sorry about my voice today. It's a little shot, but I'm pushing on. But he tapped out Luke Gallows with that ankle lock, did O'Reilly, and that's how they got their opportunity here. Sheamus and Cesaro, on the other hand, defeated the Young Bucks in a tag team match to earn their opportunity here tonight. I'm going to take a drink of water before this match begins. This match is not sponsored by Great Value Purified Drinking Water from Walmart. It's not sponsored. Right, this match is excuse me again, starting off with Bobby Fish and Sheamus going at it. Sheamus with some knees early on, and now a half grab applied to Bobby Fish. Fish was able to get out of it in a big headbutt from Sheamus, and now working on the leg of Bobby Fish. Fish able to get out of it. like a fish getting out of water. Big double elimination early on there. They're not going to go for a cover just yet. Now Sheamus tags out to Cesaro. Cesaro waiting on Sheamus to powerbomb Kyle O'Reilly. And O'Reilly in a bad spot early on. We've seen some big moves out of both teams early. Sheamus looks on as Cesaro goes off the ropes. Catches Kyle O'Reilly with a huge uppercut. Now here comes the swing. Of course, on Brutality this week, Cesaro defeated Undisputed Era member Roderick Strong. And in a match that went about, I believe, about 10 minutes. And we saw lots of these in that match. Lots of swinging from Cesaro. Now Cesaro sent off the rope from Bobby Fish. Cesaro catches Kyle O'Reilly. Neutralizer. Can he capitalize? Goes for the cover. One. Is it over already? Do we have the first champions? No. Kyle O'Reilly kicks out at 2.9. Now Sheamus Cesaro tags out to Sheamus. Sheamus, the legal man, now has both him and Cesaro get taken down from O'Reilly. O'Reilly tags out to Bobby Fish, and Cesaro takes both of them down. Cloverleaf applied to the non-legal man by Sheamus. Sheamus, though, gets taken down. Jackknife cover from Bobby Fish, but Sheamus not going to go down that easy. The Celtic Warrior is truly a warrior, and he's not going to go down that early on in the match. He tags out to Cesaro. Cesaro now with the uppercut to Fish, and Fish with a slap right to the face. These two men, it's getting personal here tonight. Big cover there from Cesaro and a kick out. Cesaro now has him in the swing again. My God, I don't know how Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish will be able to walk straight after this one. They're going to be dizzy all night. Fish gets caught with that big crossface there from Cesaro. But Bobby Fish able to get out of it. Fish gets lifted up by Cesaro. Is he gonna? Yes, he dumps him onto the apron, and Fish falls all the way down to the floor. Count of 3 from our referee David Cass, but he's back in and gets a tag to Kyle O'Reilly. Cesaro takes both men down. Now Cesaro with a tag out to Sheamus. Kyle O'Reilly and Sheamus going at it now, trading blows. Cesaro goes to the outside. O'Reilly and Sheamus are the legal men. Here's that ankle lock that tapped out. Luke Gallows will do the same to Sheamus. No, he got out of it. Oh, he went for the bro kick. Luckily for Kyle O'Reilly, he was able to move out of the way. Tags out to Bobby Fish. Sheamus tags out to Cesaro. All 4 men of both teams in the ring. Now Fish lifted up by Cesaro and taken down. Stalling suplex. Very impressive work. Very impressive strength from Cesaro to hold Fish in the air for that long. Now got a sharpshooter applied, but Kyle O'Reilly was able to break his friend out of it. Here we go. Neutralizer right on the Brutality logo. 1, 2, and no. Kyle O'Reilly saves his team yet again. He'll be getting a raise from Adam Cole. I don't know if he pays him. I don't know. Big elbow to the back. We'll have to ask Cole, do you pay your other Undisputed Era members? I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Cesaro now has Bobby Fish up. Is he going to drop him to the outside again? He does. God, I think he might have caught some of the ring posts there. That was brutal. Cesaro takes down Kyle O'Reilly with a gut wrench. He's just taken out both men of this team. Now tags back out to his partner Sheamus. Sheamus looked for the bro kick again, but he did not connect with it. Now a tag out to Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly picks up Sheamus, goes for a kick to the head. He counters and hits Bobby Fish in the face with an elbow. Now O'Reilly and Sheamus, the 2 legal men. Sheamus goes for another bro kick, misses, but he catches Kyle O'Reilly with the white noise, and both men are down 10 minutes into this 60-minute time limit match. Here's the cover. 1, 2, no, kick out. Everybody's going at it. Chaos is ensuing here in Brutality. Sheamus got him up and down on the knee. That was not nice. Tag out to Cesaro and a tag out to Bobby Fish. The two new legal men fresh up in the matchup. Fresh up in the matchup? That's cool. I don't know what that means, but I said it. Here we go. Sheamus looks on at Cesaro. And Fish go at it. Victory roll by Bobby Fish, but it did not spell victory for the Undisputed Era. Now Bobby has Cesaro up, and he gives Cesaro a taste of his own medicine, dropping Cesaro on the apron, and Cesaro now being double teamed on the outside by both men. An uppercut to Kyle O'Reilly. He's doing a good job fighting them off, but Bobby Fish catches him with a suplex. Count of 15, 16. Both men get back into the ring at the count of 17. David Caff almost about to ring the bell, but they both got back in. Cesaro catches Bobby Fish with a gut-wrench suplex, and now a tag to Sheamus. In comes the Celtic Warrior as the Bar might be planning something here. Both from behind, but Bobby Fish fights off both men. Fish getting Cesaro to get out of the ring, and now focuses attention on Sheamus. Big enziguri to the back of the head of Sheamus. Sheamus catches him with a slam down to the mat. Tags back out to Cesaro. Sheamus gets taken down by a drop toe hold, and now Cesaro and Bobby Fish going at it. Bobby Fish fired up. Big drop kick took down Cesaro. He tags to Kyle O'Reilly. Double elimination. Is it over? O'Reilly's taking too long to taunt to the crowd here. Oh, ankle lock applied. It's over. Sheamus couldn't get in time. Cesaro immediately tapped out, and we have our first champions in Brutality. Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, the Undisputed Era, are your first ever BPWF Tag Team Champions, and it's time to see who's going to be our first Intercontinental Champion and our first death match of the night coming up next. Here we go. Barbed wire ropes, weapons all around the ring, and explosives on the outside as we determine the first Intercontinental Champion and all of the BPWF. Rob Van Dam, who defeated Rey Mysterio, and Buddy Murphy as Luke Harper gets sent into the exploding barbed wire, and he's already bleeding. Rob Van Dam defeated Buddy Murphy and Rey Mysterio. Luke Harper defeated Minoru Suzuki and Killian Dane. Cesaro drops the leg across the throat of Rob Van Dam, and Rob Van Dam gets suplexed. Of course, speaking of Minoru Suzuki and Killian Dane, tomorrow night on Brutality, whether Harper wins the Intercontinental Championship or not, him and Killian Dane will settle their score in a singles match, and Minoru Suzuki will be taking on whoever wins the World Championship here tonight, as Rob Van Dam got blown the fuck up in the ropes. Big leg drop to the back of the head. I don't know how either of these men are still standing. They've both been exploded here. Of course, the explosives on the outside of the ring, they will go off if the match reaches 15 minutes. That's when the explosives will go off, at the 15-minute mark. So both of these men are going to try to end this match pretty quickly. This match, the Women's Championship match coming up next, and then the World Championship match, our main event of the night. They will also be death matches as well. So we got a lot of blood coming up. On the Out for Blood pay-per-view 4 nights before Halloween. And I know there's another wrestling show going on Halloween, but I'm glad you came here first to Brutality and decided to spend your time watching some good fucking wrestling. Luke Harper takes down Rob Van Dam with that sidewalk slam. Now Harper's got a wooden board. He tried to hit Rob Van Dam in the head with that board, but Rob Van Dam kicked it right out of his hand. Now, oh my god, he just cracked the board on the head of Rob Van Dam and sends him off the ropes again. And now Rob Van Dam busted open as well. Light tube to the midsection does not break. Harper gets hit with an elbow to the back of the head. Then Rob Van Dam with a splash goes for a savant kick. Moved out of the way, did Harper, but it gets sent back into those ropes. or I'm sorry, barbed wire ropes that explode. How the hell do they even do that? I don't even see any oh, there are the explosives. I see them hanging down. That might actually be blood from Harper and Rob Van Dam. I'm not sure. I just know they explode. Fisherman suplex from Rob Van Dam. 1, 2, and no. Of course, Rob Van Dam not going to be able to use his frog splash here tonight. Oh, what a power bomb from Luke Harper. Another board to the face. RVD with a kick to the face, though. Gets caught again with a power bomb. This time, a sit-out power bomb. Shoulders are down. 1, 2, and no. Barely kicked out. Standing moonsault from Rob Van Dam. 1, 2, and no. This one's getting good, folks. Rob Van Dam. Cradle pile driver on the wooden board. But somehow Luke Harper got out of it, but he pays for it. Getting sent into those barbed wire ropes. Rob Van Dam to the midsection with the light turban to the head. Busted open the head. Busted open on the head of Luke Harper. Fisherman suplex again. 1, a 2, a 3. No, another kick out from Harper. How are both of these men standing? Good God, this match is crazy. This is what you're going to come to expect at the Brutality pay-per-views. Just pure brutality as Luke Harper punishes Rob Van Dam with his board over and over. How is Rob Van Dam standing? The two lock up. Rob Van Dam catches him with another cradle pile driver on the board. He's fired up and these fans are behind him. Here we go. A slam. Of course, 15-minute mark, the explosives will go off. We might not see them go off if this match ends quicker. Big kick to the head from Rob Van Dam off the combination. 1, 2, no. Another kick out. Harper gets caught with the same combination again. The cover again. 1, 2, 3. No! Another kick out. Good Lord. Now another pile driver. No, Luke Harper counters it. He's got that board again. Board to the head. Again, no. Rob Van Dam gets it out of the hands of Luke Harper. Gut wrench suplex. Closing in on 10 minutes in this match. Luke Harper with the Michinoku driver. Dropping Rob Van Dam on his head. Big uppercut. Now, as Van Dam up on his shoulders. Swinging neck breaker. But Rob Van Dam's up first. Van Dam with a punch to the head. Now has Harper another fisherman suplex, the third of the match, and this one is over. Our first BPWF Intercontinental Champion is Mr. Tuesday Nights, Rob Van Dam, and what a hell of a death match. And like I said, that's just the first of 3. It's time for our Women's Championship match. Things are just going so rapidly here on this show. It's chaotic. It's great. Time for Paige and Toni Storm to go at it. David Caff says fight. And fight they shall as Toni Storm and Paige battle each other for the Women's Championship of the world. Who will be the inaugural champion here in Brutality, inaugural Women's Champion? Toni Storm defeated both Sasha Banks and Asuka to earn this opportunity. Whereas Paige, roll up here by Paige, that's how she defeated Becky Lynch. She defeated Shayna Baszler and Becky Lynch, of course. She defeated Becky Lynch with that roll up. And she almost did it here against Toni Storm. Storm, of course, going to be looking for her finishing move, the Storm Zero. Paige, of course, has the Rampage and the PTO finisher, I believe is the name of it. Now, she gets DDT'd by Toni Storm. Paige right back up, though. Very international feel to this match, of course. Paige from the UK, from England. And Toni Storm from Australia. Another roll-up by Paige. This is what she did against Becky Lynch. She repeatedly kept going for those roll-ups. Here we go. Backslide. No, another kick out from Toni Storm. And in the end, it did get her the win. But she's got to be careful. She doesn't want to keep going for those too often and end up tiring herself out and give Toni Storm a chance to hit a big move. Toni now has Paige up, sends her down. I believe this is the first death match either of these two women have ever competed in. Another roll up by Paige and another kick out from Toni Storm. It does not seem to be working here tonight against Toni Storm. Now the two trading punches and slaps to the face. Paige with the cover, a kick out from Toni Storm. Now Paige has Storm up, drops her down with a Falcon Arrow. Well, variation of it, didn't go through the full sit-out version. DDT by Toni Storm and a knee to the midsection. The two lock up. Big slap to the face from Toni Storm. Big forearm to the face from Paige. Another roll up here and another kick out. 60-minute time limit. These two can do whatever they want the entire time. Here we go. A variation of the Storm Zero. She has two different moves named after the same name. Big DDT, or named with the... she has two moves that have the same name. That's what I'm trying to say. Jackknife cover one. And now she kicks out. So the first Storm Zero we saw here tonight, will she hit the other version, the more devastating version. Now, a big elbow to the chest of Toni Storm. Toni Storm gets lifted up and taken down by Paige. Paige now has the head of Toni Storm wrapped in her legs, but Toni Storm able to get out before she passes out. Storm now with another cover. Here we go. One kick out from Paige. Both of these women going for frequent covers. Both seem to have the same kind of strategy to try and win this one quick. They do not want to get too damaged, because what is the point of winning? Oh, David Calf goes down. He got ran into. He is in severe pain. Both women down. All three people in this match all down. And Toni Storm gets driven into the barbed wire and explodes. And now Paige with another submission hold here, but Toni Storm, the referee was down. Toni Storm able to get out of it though. But what I was saying is what's the point of winning the championship if you get too injured to even defend it and you have to relinquish it? I mean, of course, still it would be a big moment to win the title. I don't think that's really on either woman's mind too much, as Storm drops Paige face first on the mat with that face buster. Now drags Paige away from the barbed wire. Sorry, my microphone cutting out a little bit there. I'm sorry if that's been happening. My headphones are kind of breaking. Hopefully I get new ones soon. I mean, I have this to record, so hopefully I do. Paige gets sent into the ropes, or Toni Storm gets sent into the ropes and exploded again. I like how that's just a normal thing now. People just explode all the time. Toni Storm gets out of Paige's submission hold again. Now Paige sends Toni Storm once again into those barbed wire ropes. Now from behind, and again, my God, Paige is just no remorse being shown by the anti-diva as she gets driven head first into the match. This is Toni Storm's chance. Big standing moonsault to cover. 1, 2, is it over? No, Paige got the shoulder up. Paige sends her into the ropes again. How is Toni Storm not bleeding all over the place? She must have some thick fucking skin, that's all I can say. Big pile driver. What the hell was that? Another moonsault. 1, 2. No, another kick out. Good lord. I don't even know what to call that. That was like a reverse cradle tombstone pile driver. Paige, I don't know how she kicked out of it. She landed right on her frickin' head. Big headbutt to the back of the head of Toni Storm. Here we go. Roll up. Is it gonna work? 1, 2. Is Paige our first champion? No. Toni Storm able to get out of it. Referee David Cass saying the shoulder was up. Big drop kick to the back of the head from Toni Storm. That was beautiful. Rolling senton to the back. Paige with a shot to the midsection. She gets ready for a big move. Oh my God. Punch right to the face and Toni Storm just collapsed. Big clothesline from Paige. She's bringing out everything she has. Gets DDT'd again by Toni Storm. These women haven't even used one weapon and they both look like they've been through hell. Big drop kick to the head of Paige. They lock up. Roll up by Paige again. 1, 2. Is it over? No. Toni Storm gets out again. Sidewalk slam. Lariato. Gets caught. Gets caught. The second cradle tombstone pile driver. The third moonsault. 1, 2, 3. Toni Storm is your first BPWF Women's World champion in one frickin' great match. And boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event. Alright, it's time. AJ Styles and Jon Moxley are going at it for the BPWF Championship of the World. Who will be the first champion? We shall see. Styles now locks up with Moxley, takes him down with a shot to the midsection. Both of these men ready to bring out all the stops, ready to do whatever it takes to be the inaugural champion and to call themselves the best of brutality. Big elbow to the knee of Moxley. Forearms by Styles, and then a punch to the face from Moxley. Moxley going after the leg of Styles. Earlier tonight, in our second match of the night and the second semifinals match, AJ Styles worked on the legs of Kevin Owens quite a bit and ended up KOing KO with the Styles Clash to get the victory. And he looks to do the same thing to Moxley in our main event. But Moxley looks to do the same thing that he did to Sami Zayn, brutalizing him earlier tonight. And he looks to do that to AJ Styles as well, as he gets sent into the barbed wire, exploding barbed wire, and he's bleeding like a stuffed pig early on in this match. And now Styles with a forearm. Styles came prepared for this one. He came ready for Moxley. But is he going to be able to topple the man who's been unstoppable so far? Both men going down after that exchange of strikes. Big elbow to the chest of Moxley. Moxley sent off the ropes. No, countered. And Moxley gets driven into that barbed wire again. Bleeding even more. Roll up. 1, 2. Moxley kicks out. Moxley with a chop to the chest. They lock up. Moxley looked to send AJ Styles into those barbed wire ropes, but it did not happen. Styles was able to stop himself, and now Styles gets clubbed to the back by Jon Moxley. Big elbow to the face by Styles. Again gets sent towards those ropes, but he's able to stop himself. Neckbreaker, second one of the match from Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley with the leg whip, leg screw, taking down AJ Styles. Big forearms from Styles, and that's a little interesting, using Kenny Omega's taunt. Of course, I wonder how Kenny Omega thinks of the Bullet Club reforming with Gallows and Anderson and Styles, and how the Young Bucks think. Of course, Omega and the Young Bucks, the Elite, they probably have something to say about this. It's going to be interesting to hear their thoughts as Moxley drives AJ Styles down with the Death Rider, but he does not go for the cover. And that could have cost him as he gets sent into the barbed wire again. I think he should have went for the cover, and now biting the head of AJ Styles again. And Styles is busted open. This pay-per-view really living up to the name, Out for Blood. Both men are bleeding here as Moxley kicks AJ Styles in the face. Uh-oh, here we go. Styles Clash coming up. Styles Clash. The cover. 1, 2, 3. AJ did it. I am shocked. AJ Styles just beat Moxley in 7 minutes to become your first ever BPWF World Champion. Okay. I just did not expect things to go that quickly. That Styles Clash is devastating. Looks like he might be doing it with more of a high ankle, driving his opponent's head first into the mat. Styles, with the reformed Bullet Club, is on top of brutality. Thank you for watching. Thank you for checking this show out, and be sure to check out Brutality this coming Tuesday when Minoru Suzuki, it's now confirmed, will take on AJ Styles in a non-title match, and Killian Dane and Luke Harper go at it. Once again, thank you for watching. I will see you later.